Dude, I think we did it. What about you?
It is running.
It's running.
I can't believe it still, but I think we got the skeleton reactor up and running, man.
Yeah.
Let me eat a
Um,
potato to celebrate that.
Dude.
Ah,
So we haven't really explained what we really want to do with this skeleton farmer yet,
yeah.
right?
Let
So,
me. I'm switching off the sound. I can't hear
yeah,
the
it's way too
take
loud.
it anymore. Okay, so
Man,
where to start? What did we add from the last episode? Quite a lot.
yes. Well,
Um.
first of all, we've been listening to this for hours.
Mhm.
Just to let people know how long we've been working at this.
Yeah, but I think it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. Let's check it out. So, what do we have? Still the normal functionality here.
Yep.
Our skeleton spawner, that is the start of everything. We got our nice shiny lights on there. Just cool. And then we drop the skeletons down and we have the lava grinder, and I think that's where we
Where are you
stopped
at?
last time.
There you are. I
There
was
I
already
am.
going straight to the good stuff.
Ah, yeah. Lava grinder.
Yep.
In the corner we have this obsidian pipe here.
Right
Only
under
one
there.
water source block. Yeah. Over there that kind of channels all the items to this corner.
So we get our bones and our arrows.
Yeah. We
And
suck them
dude,
up.
oh my gosh, we're out of bones. How could we be out of
Yeah.
bones, Doc?
Yeah. Sucked it dry, but the
Yep.
hoppers should still hold some. Yeah.
So, guess where we're sending the bones, people? We're sending them to the recycler.
Yep.
And where do we go from there?
Then we have some pipes. We could make it a bit more compact, I assume. This is basically just a prototype, but sending it into the generator,
We get scrap, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
and generator basically feeds into the MFE here on top, and it's sitting at 544,000.
Yep.
Yup.
And then we have, just as a buffer, because sometimes the generator runs out of scrap fuel, we have a low voltage transformer, um, you know, giving energy back to the system from the
Yeah.
MFE.
Some
But it seems
cable
like
here.
it's still on the positive side. We're still
Mm.
ultimately we're almost fully charged on the MFE, and this
Yep.
thing is running on its own
Yeah,
on
that's the
skeleton power.
Yeah, that was the goal. And if you observe it for a little bit here, you can see it has nice stretches where it loads up to, I don't know, 2000 more EU or something. Charges fairly quick. Now it stops.
Yep.
Now that means we're a little bit out of scrap. We have to recharge the
Yep.
system a bit, keep the
It goes down a little bit.
yeah, the scrap generators there running. And now we're in the positive again and we keep on building. And yeah, by doing this we achieve loading up the MFE here, and we already made a second one in case this one is full so we can store our energy. But yeah, now we actually for the first time managed to completely drain our system here. We have 4 redstone engines hooked up to this pipe. I don't know if it's overkill. I don't know if 3 is the max speed, or if it can
Oops.
even go
Uh-oh.
faster.
I accidentally put some potatoes in there.
Don't you dare.
Oh,
No.
I wonder if it'll recycle that. Oh,
Yeah, of course.
I may have just ruined the whole system.
No.
Oh, it's just gonna circulate through.
Yeah. Yeah.
I bet baked potatoes have a lot of energy.
Yeah.
It'll create some scrap.
Yeah, and that's also something we could, at some point we just to put some more of these scrap thingies there, and just feed stuff in there.
Yeah.
Stuff you don't need. Everybody can drop their crap at our place.
Yeah, it seems
We're
there
recycling it.
are some items that don't recycle well, or they just
Yeah.
kind of recirculate in the system. But in general, it's funny that bones, you wouldn't think bones have a lot of energy in them, but
Yeah.
we're able to squeeze it out.
The system is disbalanced a bit. The first recycler gets most of the bone. That's why we try to balance it out slightly here. We have 2 overclockers in the first one and only 1 in the second one
Yeah.
to keep it a bit stable. It's just playing around with it, but maybe we can squeeze out a few more EU out of the system if we perfect it a little bit. And also, you might ask yourself why we have the generator and stuff all the way over there, not closer and so on. It was because we had more generators running, testing out systems, and that seems to be for now the most stable version
Yeah,
we have.
we started out with what, 3 recyclers and 3 generators,
Hmm.
and it was too much. The system was running out of energy too quickly, and we found
Yeah.
like a nice little balance, that
Right now you
we're just
can already
steadily
see.
increasing. Yeah.
Yeah, it is basically sucking dry the bone reserves here. So maybe even one recycler would do, but we kind of wanted to, yeah, keep the scrap rolling. We have to try. Maybe you guys, if you want to try it out and do some testing, you can test what's more efficient. You know, if you use only one recycler with the generator, or if the two are actually doing better because you're producing more scrap for the per tick, basically. So yeah.
You know what's surprising is we actually have 4 scrap right now, and we're out of bones.
Yeah.
In the beginning, we had so many bones that they were just circulating back in the tubes,
Mm.
and we kept running out of scrap. But we kind of found the balance, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
Here we have a normal loop, basically, going over the hoppers here, and then it feeds back into the diamond pipe junction here, with some iron pipe, so we cannot have any backdraft. And this way we keep the pipes clean and don't
Yeah.
have like hundreds of items.
And we were having some
Losing.
bones shoot out the side in
Yeah.
the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's pretty stable. And yeah, all runs on the skellies.
Yep.
So for us, it would be no problem, for example, to charge up zombie shard. And I heard you guys were suggesting that on the last video we could turn the zombie meat into biofuel by kind of fermenting it.
Oh, that sounds tasty.
Yeah, that would also be an option, but we kind of have settled with the idea that we want to produce all our energy mob powered somehow. Yeah,
Yep.
and I think
That's
this
the
is one
plan for the
possibility.
base. So yeah.
Yeah. And you guys, also, what do you think? What could we do with the arrows? I mean, it's a crazy amount of arrows. You cannot just burn them or something. That doesn't work. We thought about maybe using an uncrafting table, but we have to do it by hand.
Yeah. My idea was to hook them up to a dispenser and shoot them
Let
through
it shoot.
lava and fire shoot the skeletons over here, but I don't know.
That won't.
We won't get any XP out of it, but it'll be fun to watch.
Yeah, we could do that for fun as well. Because,
Yeah.
yeah, we have like 1 million arrows at some point. Maybe we just dump them, but
Yeah.
maybe we can do something useful with them. I don't know.
Yeah, we need to
Work
come up
out.
with something for them.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think it is nice, funny little system here. It's not like a atomic reactor, of course,
Yeah.
But hey, we made 600,000 energy from it already, and it's free. We get it from the spawner, and it's kind of, I like the idea. Mob energy as a new
Yep.
form of energy in Feed the Beast.
Yeah. This takes our skeleton powered cake machine to a whole new level, huh?
Mhm. And the thing is, if we run dry on bones here, I have no problem standing another few hours over there at the mob grinder and grind more skeletons for us. I can do that, whenever. And then we hook up another skeleton spawner to it, and then we should drown in bones. Because by now it almost looks like we could even use way more bones.
Yeah.
We need more spawners, man.
Well, once the MFE is fully charged and
Yeah.
and we're not using any energy, that barrel will start filling back up, and we'll have a stockpile of bones. It's only it's only when we use this to charge something that we'll deplete a little bit of our stock, and then
we would build up scrap here.
Yeah.
In the end, we would not build up bones. The bones would be processed further, and then potentially, if the generator is full, the scrap would just fall out or something. So
yeah, maybe we'll get to that point and have a backup chest that can re-loop the scrap through or something.
yeah, that we probably at some stage we might need that if we don't use much of our energy. It's kind of funny, of course. Why do you produce energy? You might end up with UU matter at some point, and that needs a crap load of energy to produce. But it seems in Feed the Beast, this race for who has the most energy and storing up energy and hoarding energy is also part of the fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, just having all this energy is kind of cool. Oh, my jetpack is about to
Uh-oh.
Run dry, man. Okay, now we stopped and we are approaching 600,000. You got the second one with you already, right?
Yep.
Yeah. We have to stick it in there with the dot facing towards the other MFE. That should chain him up.
Any one of these dots, or?
Maybe we can also put it. Oh, I think I'm out of. Yep, out of steam.
Well, why don't you use some of our MFE storage here? Oh, we're almost at. Wait till we're at 600,000 first.
Yeah, we need to have the breakthrough point.
We need a full. There we are. We're there, dude. 600,000.
Cool.
We hit it. Now we're gonna start. We're gonna start building up some scrap down here in the generator too.
Yeah, just put it in front of the right here. I think that should work out.
Did you charge it already?
No.
Oh.
We'll do now.
Go for it.
Kablam.
Nice.
Skeleton energy. That's fun. Alright.
And the generator was starting to build up some storage. Okay. Oh, I'm so sad, Doc.
Lost the energy. Well, who cares? It was well worth it.
We rearranged some things.
Yeah. Now we have it a little bit more compact, and we have the 2 MFEs in there. And yeah.
Yep.
I think it works good, and we were contemplating a bit. You know, the lava blade is nice, but we could do something better there, right?
Yeah. I'm thinking melee turtle.
Like, imagine if we'd, let's say, stick 3 of them in there right next to each other instead of the lava, you know? And then this brain in a jar thing to collect the XP. Plus, we would get all the rare drops.
So we could collect XP, collect all the drops. That sounds way better than just letting all that potential XP go to waste. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And we could also have this additional option to channel mobs down there.
So can we put barrels behind turtles, or do we have to have chests? But either way, I guess it doesn't matter. We can pipe it out and.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that should be no problem. Good is really like super pro with the turtles.
We'll have to get him over here and show us how to do the turtle.
Yeah. Should be interesting. I mean, yeah, putting in the turtles in the system, but that's something for later on. I think for now I think we also should try the zombie spawner thing as well as an energy source, you know? Making biofuel out of zombie meat, that kind of sounds pretty cool to me.
Gross but cool.
Idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. Ah, good to get some reward out of putting all that together. Very cool.
If you compare it, you know, here back here, the very simple redstone with the dispensers and stuff, and up in front you have the feed the beast machines. It's kind of but it still goes well together. Feels alright.
Yeah, so actually we don't really need the XP farm that we had planned on before if we make the turtles and everything work, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
so we're up to 20. We just gained a couple thousand. So it takes a long time, but you know, once it's fully charged, it'll just keep slowly adding energy to it.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I'm more of the opinion that an energy system should be like consisting out of several parts, and all of them feeding in one centralized superpower unit. I mean, the ultimate goal is to amass so much energy that you can work with the UU matter and mass fabricator and stuff.
Can we, I wonder if we can recycle ender pearls. Maybe we can get some energy out of that. Because you have an enderman spawner, right?
Yeah. You know that, guys? Is there a way for the ender pearls we could use to produce energy out of them?
You could throw a couple in the hopper just for fun.
Yeah.
Try it out.
Let's see if they burn. Let's see. If that's possible, then we have another source.
We're going to be called the trash people, the trash picker-uppers or whatever.
Yeah.
We're
Wait,
recycling everything.
we had quite a bunch of ender balls around, man. Where did we put them? Here in this iron chest? Or here?
Bring us your
Here.
dirt. We want to
Yeah.
recycle it.
Need to figure out what else we can throw into recycler.
Yeah.
I need to read up on the wikis.
Yeah, actually, a lot of things like dirt. You can actually put dirt in them, and
Okay, let's put an ender pearl in there. Oh, dude, he's recycling them.
did it work?
He's recycling them at the moment. Yes, it works, man.
Which one did you put it in? I
The
don't
left
see 'em.
one.
Oh, there we go. So do you see? Oh, and there's
Oh.
a scrap. There we go. Let's plug that ender spawner in there too.
Oh, you can bet, man.
Oh yeah.
That's amazing. For sure, man. We just made...
It would make sense that the ender pearls give us more energy than bones too, right?
Yeah, they do. I
You'd
think
think.
it only used 4 ender pearls or so to make 1 scrap.
Oh, that's crazy. We're
Yeah, we
onto
can have-
something here, dude.
Yeah, we can produce infinite amounts.
Yeah.
Look, we can easily put that on top of the cage. Imagine we put an enderman spawner up there, let them just drop
but
down.
water. We can't push them with water, so we'll have to figure out a different way.
Yeah, we don't have
Yeah.
to. Like if we make them drop dead already, you know, we just need the pearls from them.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Then, yeah, pearls, and we drop them. There's a nice way to do it with trapdoors, and we have water streams below. Put some ice and channel all the ender pearls into an obsidian pipe, and then we scrap them as well.
Yep.
Man, I love it. You're a genius. Dude, that's really cool. For sure, man. We're gonna scrap all the mobs, man. It's so horrible.
Yeah, we could just create a spawner for every mob and just see how we can squeeze energy out of them, out of their dead bodies.
Man, I'm liking it. I'm
that's
totally
awesome.
digging that, brother.
Yeah, so maybe our empty base here finally has a purpose, huh?
Yeah.
That's rad.
Yeah, that's cool, man. I love it. You can use all kinds of mobs and burn them. You know, we should get a witch spawn, and then you get redstone.
Oh,
You should burn
jeez.
redstone. That would be
Oh,
the cardinal
sure.
sin, but hey.
Yeah, we wouldn't dare.
Oh,
It better
well.
not be a fire bat. Oh, good. It's a regular bat. Those fire bats are mean. They were
Yeah.
attacking me in the nether. It's crazy.
Maybe can you use blaze rods in
Yes,
geothermal generators?
I'm sure you can burn blaze rods. I'm sure they give us a bunch of energy. We need to look into that. But I heard Good talking to somebody like shut down the blaze farm, like the second blaze farm. I think it was causing some lag and stuff.
Let's see. Yeah, it works as normal fuel.
Yeah. So we're up to 40. So just in the last couple minutes, we've doubled our energy again. So move in the right direction.
That would be cool. Like, completely mob powered. Oh, I love it.
Oh.
But hey, dude, next time we definitely need to get onto the Enderman thing.
Yeah,
That is huge. We get a crap load of pearls from it probably.
for sure. Yeah, I mean,
And if need be, then we just put 2 spawners there.
oh, this is crazy.
And we're killing the mobs quickly here. You know, no pistons are moving. That is another.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, it's just
it's just mobs a bit jumping in water, and they're not jumping. They cannot jump.
yeah. Really, the only thing that could really potentially cause any problems is all of the drops floating around in the pipes. But you know,
Yeah.
that's
We're not building up huge amounts
Yeah.
of mobs. We're killing them all right away. So this way we should actually not be like a lag machine from hell here in our plot.
oh, this is so crazy. I love it.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
The arrows, yeah, the arrows, maybe we can do something with it. That would be really helpful, guys, if you know something we could do with these. Because they're like...
We could
wasted
build endless
now.
amounts of arrow traps to shoot people.
Yeah.
Because we have so many.
But then, are we building up scrap? It's basically consumed right
Yeah.
away, but yeah.
We're still gaining energy though, so it's working, man. Awesome.
I think we got it running pretty stable. I'm not even sure if we need the overclockers in there that drain more, suck more power out of the system.
Well, it'll create scrap quicker, right?
Yeah.
It'll use energy quicker, but it should
Yeah.
in theory create more. So
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
nice.
Check it out.
I think we've done
like
good
it.
today, buddy.
Yep, I like it. Was a good advancement from last time where we just had this cage. Now already we're making energy out of it. I like it.
Haha.
Yeah, it's cool. The drop down works. Looking good as well. I think marble is a block we should definitely try to keep on working with, right? It looks.
Yep. Aside from we don't
nice.
have marble stairs, but we can work around that.
Do you think we should put the ender spawner right on top of our existing one here and try to?
I don't know. Do you think? I mean, we could do a lot of things. We could make a whole row of them, or we could put the Enderman spawner opposite, and have the recycling system be the central point.
Yeah,
that could be another. You know.
Yeah, we could. Actually, it would be cool if they would be facing each other. You're right. We could put the ender killer right here, and then channel the drops from this side down.
Yeah.
Into another recycler setup.
Because if we're gonna use the MFEs or whatever we're using at the time to be our energy source, we're gonna want that as kind of a central point. So.
Yeah. This is just a buffer right now. Later on, we will completely change that and have a centralized power node or something or a hub or something where we plug up.
Yep.
If we can, we want to avoid solar panels. We kind of agreed on that a little bit, or not avoid, but it would be cool if we have self-sustaining systems.
Exactly. Because we kind of cheated the last time. Remember when we used solar panels and the water mills? Even though we didn't need the solar panels. But
what are you talking about? I found a stall record in a chest. I will set up something safe from... okay.
Stall record.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, that's the... I think it's the creeper spawner.
Oh, music disc? Yeah. C418 stall. That's the song name.
Yeah, that's another thing, you know, we can also make a creeper soul shot and maybe use the gunpowder to burn.
Yeah, well, we're gonna have to build a kind of a vanilla spawner to get 1,000 creepers, I think, though. That'll be
cool. Hey, look who this on a creeper spawner. See, yeah, already has 300 charged up.
No way.
That's cool. It's amazing.
Yeah, these spawners are turning out to be. Yeah, we could. We'll let him in here to see our setup.
Yeah. Oh well, he sent a turtle over maybe to check it out.
Yeah, he's gonna have his turtle come steal all the XP that we would have gotten.
Oh, that's a nice shot with the crazy glowing thing in the back.
Yeah, those lamps are really cool. I think we should use those more often.
Yeah. Man, this helmet looks weird.
Nano helmet.
Yeah. Well, guys, I'd say that's it, eh? We made some progress. Had a lot of fun today, playing around a bit with the thing. Was mainly tweaking, but it works. That's what counts. Building up energy. See you next time.
See you later.
Bye.